in today's program, you will learn exactly the 7 steps that you need to take to really learn anything effectively. Now, some of you here, maybe you want to learn martial arts, maybe you want to learn coding, maybe you want to learn a new skill. Or for some of you here, maybe you're a university student, or maybe you're an adult who are a working professional, but still you want to enhance your knowledge in a specific course. Now, whichever be the case, whether you are a full-time professional on the side learning a new skill, or you're fully into learning a new skill, these are the 7 things I definitely will encourage you to use it. The 7 steps to learning anything effectively. And here's a quick disclaimer. I'm going to show you the 7 things, and ideally you should be doing these 7 things in the exact sequence I am going to show you. Now, the first couple of things I'm going to show you, it might look like not directly related to learning, but please hang on with me, because many people jump into techniques, and that is not a good thing because they do not have the right foundation. You need to first have the right mindset, you need to have the right planning, and only then go into the techniques. If you straight go to the techniques, usually you'll be hit with disappointment, and many times people actually stop learning and they do something else, or they blame themselves or justify themselves saying that, you know what, I'm not good at this thing. There's a reason why these 7 steps are in this specific order. Okay, let's begin. The first and the foremost step that you need to take into control is your time, because we have limited time. Time is a limited resource, and we have to plan to use the time wisely. So here's what you need to do. It's very simple. So what I mean by daily and weekly. So let's say you're working in a job, and on the side you're learning a new skill. So obviously your time is limited. You don't have multiple hours in a day to learn this new skill, in which case you have to really plan it out. Okay, on a daily basis, how many minutes or how many hours, depending on your specific case, how much time I will like to invest on this. Let me just tell you one thing. Learning anything worthwhile requires planning. Learning anything worthwhile requires some kind of investment as far as your time is concerned. So you can't be loosely thinking, okay, you know what, I want to learn this thing and I will start when my mood is good. And I can tell you, if you want to start when your mood is good, well, wish you best of luck, because who knows when your mood will be good. So that's the reason why we need to plan for the time to use wisely. So for people who are full-time university students, for example, so I would suggest you plan to do it on a daily basis. You can actually have a goal. Hey, you know what? I want to learn things every day, 3 hours. I want to invest 3 hours in a day, or 2 hours, or 5 hours, depending on your specific case. And for those of you who are working professionals, or those of you who are learning a new hobby or learning a new skill, in which case I suggest you have a weekly goal. And the reason why I say a weekly goal for these people is simply because you will not have time on a daily basis. That's the reason why you can have a weekly goal. You know what? In this week, I'm going to spend 3 hours for my new skill I want to learn. So it's up to you what you want to do, but definitely you need to have a plan for how much time you're going to spend in the weekly basis and a daily basis specifically. And that is a very, very important thing. And the next thing is very crucial. Not only you need to decide the time, but also I want you to go to your calendar and book an appointment for yourself. What I mean by that, okay, let's say you thought this Wednesday I'll invest 2 hours for this thing. So maybe it's from 5 to 7 p.m. So just go to the calendar and 5 to 7 p.m. block it for learning that new skill. And this makes it very easy, and this makes it very productive for you to learn things, because you know what? You're actually telling yourself that I'm serious about learning this skill. It's all about the right intention. It's all about the right planning. The better intention you have, the better results you will get. And when you put that thing on your schedule, here's a secret. And the secret is, do not name that block of time, whether it's 1 hour or 2 hours, as time for learning. Do not do that. Please do not do that. Do not say this is the time for planning. I want you to go into the thing that you're learning and specifically write down the topic of what you're learning. I do not want you to write the subject or the skill. For example, let's say you're learning how to play guitar, or you're learning how to do video editing, or you're learning how to do coding. I don't want you to write guitar from 5 to 7 p.m. I don't want you to write study from 5 to 7 p.m. I want you to write down what exactly that you intend to spend that time on. Not the topic name, not the subject name, but a specific topic within that subject. For example, in guitar, maybe you're working on a specific chord for that particular time frame. So write down that specific thing. Or maybe you're learning video editing, and in the video editing, maybe you are learning about how to trim videos, for example. So do not write video editing, write trimming. People who do this are more likely to become a master at what they're doing, because you're telling to yourself that, you know what, I'm really serious about doing this thing. Now, here's the thing. This is very, very central to the way you approach anything in life, any project in life, and more so for learning anything, learning any skill.